Hello, I'm Rona with Thrive as Yourself, and I've been thinking about creativity, and I'm going to share 5 tips with you today that will hopefully help you boost your creativity. Now, these tips are courtesy of John Cleese of Monty Python and Fawlty Towers fame, and they very much accord with what I'd been thinking about creativity myself. So, the first one is space. He defines that you need a physical space, and I would say a mental space as well, in order to feel relaxed enough and boundaried enough in a space to create. The second tip is time. He mentions that initially, when you stop and create space for yourself and a structured time, which he also says is important to have a beginning and an end in order for it to be indeed play, which is what we need for creativity, that in that first 20 minutes, half an hour, your mind is going to not be very relaxed. It will fill up with all the things that you need to do, the doctor's appointments you need to make, the shopping you need to do. Oh, I haven't done this. Oh, I need to wrap my Christmas presents. Those sorts of things. So he suggests about an hour and a half is a good time to allow yourself, so that the first half an hour you can go through the anxiety of all the things that come into your mind, and then you can hopefully still get something productive done within that hour. Tip 3 is also time, or more time. And by that, he's saying what he noticed in creative people, himself included, is that he just takes his time. He doesn't rush to a conclusion, an answer, a fix, which of course we are so geared to do in life today, are we not? And, to be productive, to have the answer. And John Cleese was saying that he found that if you go right up to the time, or beyond the time indeed, that allows yourself enough time to truly be creative and come up with some unusual or creative ideas. And I thought that was interesting as an ADHDer, that maybe that's what we're doing when we procrastinate and we need the, I suppose, adrenaline surge to get something done at the last minute. But I also do say I percolate. I have sort of ideas, and I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head about what I want to do or what I'm thinking of, so that when I come to do it, it's not like I'm completely unprepared. I've got all that's just been sort of working away in the background. So maybe that is related in a way to creativity, and certainly creative thinking. So that was tip 3. Tip 4 is confidence. And by confidence, I thought, again, this was interesting. He defines this as the ability to make mistakes, to play. We have to be able to get things wrong, and then something will come out of that process, and we can either go over it or reuse it, or one thing will lead on to another and bounce off itself. So I think that, again, is interesting, because if we think we need to be perfect, and I can certainly relate to this, that also puts us off allowing ourselves to be creative and allowing ourselves to make mistakes and have the magic shine through. And tip 5 is humour, which, again, I appreciate, because I do think it speaks to that relaxed sense of openness, that, again, if we're not in closed, productive, having to get there and fix everything mode, we're much more likely to be able to play, have fun, have a laugh, and see the humour in things. And we can't do that when we're in survival mode, or so fixed on all the problems and things that we have to do. So I thought it was very interesting that this very much aligned with what I've been thinking about creativity, and why I've struggled recently with the various things I've had going on in my personal life, and then work and this and that, it does tend to shut me down in terms of creativity and actually starting. But I think this has helped me to clarify a bit of why I'm not starting. I haven't really set a particular time. I've been too fluid. I haven't set a time and my space in my little craft corner, that if I said, oh, between this time and this time, I will at least go up there, and I have no expectations. I have no demands on myself to produce something. And if I do, I do. But otherwise, I'll play and I'll make a start, a small step even. And I think that a bonus tip 6, is collaboration, bouncing ideas off other people. Or if you haven't got other people to bounce them off, then go online, go on Pinterest, have a look for inspiration, have a look for things out in the world that just spark your interest, your curiosity, I should say, and then therefore your creativity. So I hope that's something that might be of interest to you. And if it is, then please do like this video, do subscribe, and I'll be back in the new year with some more tips and some more artwork, some more creativity, and to update you on what I've been doing myself. In the meantime, have a really happy Christmas time.